Hey Scorpio, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings. Take what works, leave what doesn't. If I don't catch your wavelength or storyline on this reading, check your other major placements. And this week we are not doing extendeds. We're just doing the straight tarot reading. That's it. All right, I've already shuffled, cut in the deck, and overall for the reading, we have Eight of Pentacles, work and holding on to your earnings, holding on to your money. Protecting your work, protecting your worth. Yeah. Work, it's Eight of Pentacles is typically about work, and this one's really emphasizing the earnings from that work, the earnings from your labor. Holding on to what you have. And there could be a sense of holding on to what you have, but also wanting to bring what you have forward, wanting to bring something into your work. There's a lot of positive thinking around this. All right, that's overall. Past, present, inner landscape, what's at issue, environment, to-do list, possible outcome. Okay. All right, Scorpio, this is really interesting. This is some sort of work or love. We could go either direction. We've got Pentacles, we got Cups, a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion, maybe even a lot of emotion about work. Maybe even some sort of like money and relationship issue coming in here. So we have in your recent past, Nine of Cups, emotional satisfaction. You've achieved something, you've gotten somewhere. This is you're very proud of something that you have accomplished, something that you have brought into reality, or something that you have not necessarily brought, but you feel very, very proud of yourself. You've got this treasure chest full. You're headed home. You're headed home with your rewards, so you've actually like already gotten somewhere emotionally. You're very proud of something, very happy with something. You want to share it. You have wanted to share this happiness with someone and this pride with someone. You want other people to see it. You want to share it. I mean, this is something you've accomplished, and you want to bring it back to your people. So there's a lot of happiness. You've experienced happiness before, and happiness and satisfaction with something that you've done, maybe some way you've grown or something that you've accomplished. In your current situation, so that's Nine of Cups. In your current situation, we have Nine of Pentacles. So this would be about financial success, financial abundance, feeling really financially secure. Both of these nines are very independent, though. One is an independent happiness, independent emotional fulfillment, and then the Nine of Pentacles is independent work, right? We're all interrelated, we're all interconnected, and we're all working together. But this Nine of Pentacles is about you have currently, so emotionally, you've been very happy, and now currently you're very materially satisfied. It's not the end all be all. It's not a completion card. There's still more. There's more to go. In both of these cards, there's more. There's more happiness to have. I think it has to do with sharing something. There's more wealth, more success. You're really on the path, and both of these are sort of these moments where like, wow, I have really accomplished something. I'm very happy. I have accomplished something in my life. I have done something. I have achieved. I have accomplished something. So your hope is Knight of Cups. You want to share it with somebody. You want to share, or you're hoping for you might be thinking about someone, about messages of love and emotion. And these are, there's messages here. There's messages of love, compassion. You may be wanting to share more of that. Yes, work is going great, but you also would like to be an agent of compassion. There is something about looking at your past, your heart ready to move forward. So you could be thinking about someone. Knight is a messenger. Cups are about emotions, love. You could be thinking about sharing some emotions. We're not there yet, though. This is interesting because this Knight of Cups has not stepped through the threshold. He's still in the garden. He's still within his own self, dealing with his own. But he's This could be an accidental communication. I don't know why you'd be wanting that. Hopes, fears. Hope is for some sort of communication. Maybe hoping for someone to share this with. I mean, there's just so much happiness and success. And the thing is, with the Nine of Cups and with the Nine of Pentacles, is that it's a solo. It's been a solo endeavor. You've accomplished this. You've grown as a person, and then you were able to achieve a certain amount of success in the real world as a person. And this Knight of Cups talks about wanting to communicate about that and wanting to share about that with somebody else. And just after these, it's like been this really solo endeavor, but you want to share it. You want to share this with somebody else. You've just accomplished a lot, and it's been kind of on your own. And there's this sense of really wanting to share that and communicate about it. And right, our successes, we want to share those. I mean, maybe you just want to brag. Maybe you just want to brag to people, nah, I did it. I did it all by myself. But I don't really see that. I see this Knight of Cups kind of looking at the past, wanting to head into the future, and really wanting to share something, having a message. And this is showing up in your hopes, in what you're deeply hopeful for. What's the issue here is this Two of Cups reversed. This is like a breakup. So, I mean, this whole thing is about you've accomplished stuff, and you're disconnected from someone that you're typically very connected to, or you had been very connected to. And you'd like to reach out to them, is what we're seeing with this Knight of Cups. You'd like to reach out, or you'd like them to reach out. Wouldn't that be nice? Like, that way you don't have to do the work and someone else can carry the load and the risk. But there's been a disconnect, a breakup, a disconnect of some sort, not able to see eye to eye with someone, not able to be heart to heart with someone. There's just a lack of communication. So there's either been a breakup, or you just haven't had anyone for a while, and you're not in a relationship with anybody, and you're not able to share this, right? We have this Knight of Cups wanting to share, and we have this Two of Cups not able to share, either for whatever reason, a breakup or just not having anyone. There's just no one to share this with. This might be it might be something that might be very delicate and maybe very private, and maybe you don't want to go bragging to everybody about. Maybe in the past you have bragged, or in the past you have like overshared, and you don't want to do that, and now you're having some success and you do want to share it, but you don't have sort of that right person to share it with, someone that's really you feel deeply connected to and could really understand that. I mean, sometimes our successes can be the hardest things to share, because we understand that there are jealous people. There are people that experience jealousy in a very toxic way, right? Jealousy can be like a really good emotion and a really good feeling for us to examine and explore and see, and it can be directions, like, where do we want to go? If someone else went there, I want to go there too. So it can be really healthy. But we also know that there are these really negative expressions of jealousy or envy. I mean, that's typically what we think of. So you may have overshared in the past, and now you don't have anyone to share with, but you've had another success and you really want to share it, but you don't have the ability to do that right now. In your environment is a King of Cups. So there's somebody here, this is not you, and they are very emotionally mature. They're able to handle their emotional liquor. They're able to handle anything you throw at them. There's a disconnect from this person, though. This can be male or female. They can have a lot of leadership. They can be in a leadership position. What they are is mature in possibly multiple ways. They could be more older than you. They could be very mature, though. Emotionally, just really mature, really solid. I always love a King of Cups. They're just so they don't spook easily. They don't get jealous easily. They're just very solid. So there's someone here that you might want to connect with and share with. That's just a really solid person. King of Cups can also be like a therapist, or anybody in a leadership position, or someone in a consulting position that just has a lot of maturity and a lot of wisdom to give you. So this could be like sort of like consult with somebody that has wisdom that you need, that is emotionally stable, capable of handling a lot, carrying a lot. There is somebody here that, it's like, why aren't you sharing with this person? I don't understand. You have a success. You want to talk about it. There's somebody here you can talk to. Maybe it's not the person you want to talk to, but it is somebody else. There's definitely someone here that you can talk to, though. They're emotionally mature. They're whatever you give it, they're not going to freak out about it, or they're not going to, I don't know, there's somebody here. So it's either someone you need to consult with, find an advisor, or it is the actual person you want to communicate with. They can handle it. They're able to deal with this. They're not going to freak out. You're not going to experience a lot of jealousy. I mean, they might be jealous, but they know how to handle it. They know how to deal with it and how to interact about it. I love this. It's like you don't want to reach out to someone, but they're totally fine. They're going to be fine. You have this, your to-do list is this 3 of Wands. So 3 of Wands is having faith in the future, really believing, right? These wands, they come up in the dark. There's no light here. These plants are emerging and there's no light here. Again, we have a message here, though. We do have a message that is delivered, and having faith in the future. Like these plants, you know, they emerged in the darkness and they're just growing here because they know that the sun's going to come up. They know the sun's coming up and they're prepping for it. They're having faith in the future, having faith in growth, having faith in life itself. They trust that the sun is going to come up. So that's your job, is to trust in your future. There is a message here. There is a message here that's either being delivered to you or that you're preparing to deliver. And you have to trust and have faith that the future is going to be much brighter than the present is. I don't understand, because this 9 of Pentacles, the success, it looks really good. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, everything looks really good. So maybe you need to have faith in a person, have faith in a conversation, have faith that this is all going to work out. Trust your intuition, trust your instincts, trust something. And there is a message here. I feel like that if you do receive a message, it's trustworthy. Or if you do send a message, you can trust that it's being received in the way in which it was intended. Possible outcome is the Hermit, not giving a shit what other people think. Also taking time out to just find your own path, your own light. So maybe there's been a breakup and you need to have a lot of faith in your future and just kind of be on your own for a bit. Or this is the Hermit, is like alone. Be on your own for a bit. Be alone for a bit. Do your own journey for a while. You don't need a big grand vista, a big grand plan. Like the 3 of Cups is being able to be a visionary, to see the future, to see out further than our day-to-day eyes can see. But the Hermit here is about, okay, so having overall faith, and then just having faith, I think, in the bigger picture, in the larger movements of the universe. But the Hermit is about just the next step, about going within and just seeing what needs to be seen today, what needs to be seen right now, and seeing with your own eyes, not taking someone else's word for it, for what your life should be, for what it should look like, for what reality even is. Sometimes people can, say, well, this is what I think is real. And they don't even say that, they say this is what's real. And then like, but how would anybody else know more than you? I mean, unless you're dealing with like some very severe mental health issues. So the Hermit could be just a time of going alone. Maybe you've had a little bit of a disconnect from someone, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And right now is just going to be a time for you to just kind of follow your own path, get in touch with your own light. You might have some inner demons that need to be exorcised or worked with. That's something you can do. There's just a sense of what you need to do now is to have faith. Your future might involve going solo, staying alone, not caring what other people think, and just being in touch with your own inner light. It's super important, right? We are in a relationship with ourselves our entire life. So, that relationship needs to be strong, needs to be cared for, needs to be strengthened. And we need to be able to trust ourselves and trust that our own inner guidance system works. And that's what I see with this Three of Wands and this Hermit, trusting yourself and trusting your own inner guidance system. And it's okay to be outside the norm or outside the expectations, to ignore that, ignore all of that, and just do you for a while here. So, all right, Scorpio, I hope that that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, and comments, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.